Hello everyone, welcome back to That Catholic Gamer Do Plays. This is the police. Once again, title screen equals cutscene before the checkpoint. I think if this keeps up as a regular thing, and I think I've said this before, but I'm going to just sign off and then append the checkpoint at the, or append the video without me saying anything, just so that it cuts down on the editing. Anyways, I will insert it in here, potentially for the last time, and then we'll get on with the game. All right? All right.
Yeah, understood. Thank you very much, Walt. Sorry again for waking you up. Give my regards to Jean. Okay, gotta run. Hey, Martin, wait a minute. Martin, you still hang around with Bo Berenger?
Of course. In fact, he's my stepfather.
Great. Think he has a couple of men available? Today? Right now, in fact? There's something important I need taken care of.
Sure. Something you need help moving?
Not exactly. Here's the address. I need this house watched. All day and all night until I say stop. If anyone suspicious goes poking around, tie him up and bring him here. I'll pay double the usual rate. Or triple, whatever he needs. And nobody else knows about this, right?
Jack, they're more into looking after valuables, not houses.
What's the difference?
Well, these guys probably wouldn't care either way. Okay, Jack, no problem. I'll make the call. As for your retirement, I've been...
Let's focus on today, Martin. Now keep that house secure, all right?
Okay. I have a phone in the car. I'll call Bo right away.
I appreciate it, Martin. Believe me, I do.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah?
Anything else I need to know about this?
No. Better you don't.
Hello?
I'm an addict.
Please, I don't want...
Listen to me, Lana. I really am an addict. For 20 years now, give or take. I've been lying to myself that I'm in control of the situation, and sometimes it really seems like I am, but sometimes in the more desperate moments, I become completely dependent on the pills. And it's just dumb luck that I haven't killed myself. Or someone else. More than a few times, I've come pretty close. I've been stoned while I'm driving, was even stoned once during a firefight. I've been on drugs while I made decisions where dozens of lives were on the line. When I'm overworked, I need the pills. That's my problem. It's my weakness. But I always knew that if I admit my weakness, if I start talking about the problem publicly, if I go to rehab, then I'm already as good as retired. They'll take advantage of the scandal and get rid of me forever. It doesn't matter all the good work I'm trying to do at the police department. They'll just bury me. So I'm keeping my problem a secret, at least until I can retire. I have to. I know it's the right thing to do.
You realize, Jack, this is the first time you ever called me?
What?
You called me this time. I thought you were just waiting for me to stop bugging you, but now you called me and you opened up, even though you didn't have to. Maybe you're stoned?
What? No, I'm not stoned right now.
Well, Jack, I guess you need me as much as I need you.
I need you more than you need me.
Now I know you're stoned.
Lana,
I heard everything you said, Jack. I understood everything just fine. You don't need to say anything else.
Right, exactly. Say no more.
Alright, so here we are at day 71. I think we've actually skipped over a couple of days. Let's have a look at everything. City Hall, Mafia Police Station, everyone's happy. Police Station Desk Sergeant, the dentist spreading panic among citizens. Yeah, we kind of dealt with that yesterday. Police overwhelmed by avalanche of false dentist leads. Freeburg residents jumping at shadows. We're not necessarily overwhelmed, I feel like, because we've actually been handling the false cases pretty well. Freeburg residents are jumping at shadows, though. So let's go ahead and see who's taking the day off. My father's funeral is today. Can you relieve me so I can go to the burial? Yes. My friend just crashed in someone's car in an intersection. She's in a terrible panic. Can I go out to help her? Sure. All right, we got Stripes. Who do we want for Stripes? Fischelbeck? Nah, he's kind of new. Cecil, Strong, Flores, something or other. Beard. Poor Beard. I totally spaced on him for a minute. Beard, definitely. You know, actually, let's give it to Strong, because I would like to have another bar on him and just somebody who can work pretty well. Let's start the day. We're going to go to the map and just kind of let it roll. Funeral for Victor Botinsky. That was tough. He's buried with military honors. Paid the snitch. City Hall, can I hire one more detective? Not yet. Request for City Hall, hire one more police officer. Not yet. Request, improve the SWAT. Let's go ahead and look at that. We'll work 4 times a day. Yes. We'll go ahead and choose that. Request to City Hall. Now earn 10% more. Good. Alright, let's go ahead. First off, let us go ahead and pick up George Sand. I'm going to do Cecil and Beard, because Beard is cool, and we're going to send the SWAT. Serial killer. Let's see. We'll have to wait till the SWAT comes back. Let's see. In the labor market. First off, who do we need? Shift A. We haven't actually done... I think this is the first time Shift A has come on in like an episode or 2. We're pretty balanced out. We need one more detective for Shift B, just so that we have another body. We're going to go ahead and hire... He's kind of oldish. It looks like, but we don't discriminate here. In fact, we like wisdom in our department for detectives, because smart. Okay, so let's see here. We got a fairly even distribution of people on Shift A and Shift B, it looks like. So this is really just padding it out, but I think Shift B sees a bit more action. Teresa Chavez, is professionalism is next to nothing. I'm not even sure why she's a cop if she doesn't want the job. Yuji Sanu is a little older, so let's go ahead and bring on... let's see. We're getting a bit of a gender disparity here, and I don't want to bring the feminist prosecutorial office on my head. So let's go add Joan Sterling, and we will hire her for Shift B. I think that works. Once the SWAT comes back, we will investigate the serial murder at the motel. Let's see here. Attempted murder at Desiree Park. A woman claims she was just in the park and the dentist was chasing her. I even heard the sound of the drill, and his eyes were flashing with devilish fire. This is yet another issue. We're going to send Fischelbach and Flores. And... let's send Medford. This is probably a waste of time. We got to pick up George Sand. That is the primary thing for today. Theft report. Aw, yeah. Offender caught. We have closed this case. And we're going to we're going to investigate Martin Sand. That sounds great. Let's go ahead and close that out for a minute. Attempted murder report. Of course, the jogger was wearing reflective glasses, was in the park at the time, and there were drilling sounds coming from a nearby construction site. Everyone is losing their minds. So we got a home for the detective, so we're going to put Soap on here, and then we're going to put Davenport so we can at least get moving on this investigation. Informers 2. Sand is already an informer. We're going to go ahead and start to investigate. Oh, gosh. We'll have to wait till that comes back. Till people come back from that. Homicide at the Buddhist temple. Sleazing with man burst in temple shouting, "Come and get it, you peace-loving, bald jerks." And wounded 2 attendants. Eyewitness contacted police. Got out of there as fast as he could. He said someone already else had begun returning fire. I'm going to send Strong, Robbins, other Robbins, Alejandro. People are almost back. Okay. Haven't come back yet with the George Sands kind of thing. Extortion and assault. Okay. Gonna put Turner on the case, and then put the Lozar on there too. And then for suspicious individual, oh, we need to actually do something about this as well, don't we? All right, hold up a second. Detectives. We're gonna pull Soap off and Davenport because we got to do this. All right, so Soap, Davenport, and SWAT. Make sure that nobody gets hurt. And then suspicious individual says, "Well, no strange man looked through the window carrying. He just looks like a dentist from the news, at least from the back, and he's singing some wicked song. I'm afraid to go near him." We'll send Fishback and Charleston. That should be sufficient. If somebody actually winds up dead as a result of this, I'm going to be very upset. In the center of the temple are 2 wounded monks. There's a wounded old man moaning in the corner. He dropped his gun. Near the monks, there's a trail of blood. Stains leading out to the left. Let's see. Check the first door on the left. Check the first door on the right. Check the left. Inside the room is a scruffy-looking man muttering something about God. He is wounded. Next to him is a spent gun. Slowly step forward and move the gun away from the criminal. Good stuff. Officer caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Except for the ones who actually are harmed, I guess. But there we go. And, alright, we're handling it. We're handling it. The situation is under control for the moment. Extortion and assault investigation has started. King of the bookies, vehicles, weapons, debtor, neighbors. We do not have any frames, so it don't matter. Let's go ahead and see for the gangs. I want to pull this up real quick. We are investigating this dude. We got 2 more before we can hit Christopher S. himself. So we got this, and we are investigating the Atla Funeral Home. So we got quite a bit of stuff going on. Frames, extortion and assault, homicide, drug possession, detectives. Who is on tap? Okay, Case is on the case. Everybody else is busy. A suspicious individual is just an ordinary student who was singing something from Metallica. Well, that is disturbing, but, you know. Okay, you got 3 new frames. Give the frames to the feds. Really? Okay. Investigations. That's a little different. I could have swore I had something else going on there, but okay. Weird. I had no other choice in that matter, I guess. I guess you got to throw the feds a bone every once in a while.
11.
Drug sales? Guards of the city dump had eyes on a meeting between 2 gangs, apparently both from Eastern Europe. The leader of one of the gangs is trying out a pack of white powder. The guards can't see how many people are there, but he counted 4 cars. We're going to send Fischelbeck, Cecil, Strong, between 2 gangs, apparently both from Eastern Europe. Oh, we're going to send Swap and Flores. Let's do this. Send some of our best. Take care of the situation. I do not want to take any chances. I do not want to wind up with another body. And the SWAT will be there to kind of help out. We do need to upgrade their efficiency, though, at some point. We'll see how this goes. Not sure what the difference was between that. Okay. Gangs have always started shooting at each other, and I haven't noticed the police presence. Some are behaving like madmen and filing all directions. Shoot the guy with the automatic who's popping off towards the police position. Fire a couple of warning shots in the air. Order them to cease fire. A wounded Bennett is running toward the police position. With one hand, he's gripping his wounded leg. With the other, he's holding up a gun. Which he points at everyone one by one. The guy is obviously in a panic. His pupils dilated, and he is shouting something in incomprehensible language. Hold the man at gunpoint until the ambulance arrives. Taser him quickly.
11.
All right. Got everything taken care of there. Things are well in hand. We're doing all right today. Investigations, gangs, something or other. No archived cases. Everything is up on the homicide. The detectives. Do we have anybody available? Yeah, we do. We're going to put Soap on this case. At least.
910B.
Then robbery, port, warehouses. An alarm went off in a warehouse that doesn't see much use. Gonna send Robbins, Beard, Menford. We're gonna send everybody because we don't know what kind of situation we're walking into.
913 in progress.
Receiving stolen property. Thanks to a tip from an informant, we learned that a large shipment of imported alcohol, which was stolen yesterday from the port, is currently located in an abandoned house in the suburbs. It's about to be split up and transferred to smaller sales, or sales points. There are at least 5 armed guards at the house. We will wait till the best of our best come back. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll send everybody out. Probably should have held on to one more just in case another call comes in. That was probably a mistake on my part. But we can afford to miss a case or two, as bad as that sounds.
910B.
Robbery. Whoa. Extortion, assault, homicide report. We have stuff. Okay. So horse. Alright, drug possession. Got 2 new frames. We can open the investigation. Alright. It's not this. Drug, it shows up. There we go. Dante Gambino, an old Italian, has worked his whole life in the funeral business. Robbery report. This place is abandoned. Yeah. So we gotta wait till people come back. Whoops. Situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. I'm gonna send Flores. Now everybody is out. We got people coming back, though, to help out with the arrest. It's nighttime, so... Oh. What happened? I guess we missed our opportunity for today. I guess that makes sense. We'll pick them up tomorrow. We're receiving stolen property. Okay. Everyone's alive. Civilians unharmed. We got alcohol. We're gonna ask the Mafia to sell that. And that's the end of the day. So far, so good. Day 72, September 24th on a Tuesday. I'm gonna go ahead and see everyone's happy. The dentist kills former Secretary of Mayor Rogers. Former Secretary Mayor Rogers found brutally murdered. 33-year-old victim Judas Pierce becomes 3rd victim of the dentist. So why couldn't we do this work ourselves? That's kind of weird. I'm gonna start today. Oshiro did not come into work today. Sterling did not come into work today. Some pipes around my house are busted. I need to wait around for the plumber. Can I take the day? Yes. Okay. So we're down 2 officers. They did not come into work. I guess we're gonna have to go hire some folks. Drug possession. Library. Dante Gambino is a fan of ancient Greek poetry. Spends every free minute reading. Okay, or Dante Gambino spends most of his time at work. Let's go pick him up. 520 and SWAT. Well, the lead detective lowers his chance of success. That's not a big deal. Drug possession in the library. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the other case. Or the other possible location. Alright, illegal business activities in the suburb. Electronic subscriber Henry Huckers reported that 2 young men were collecting computers in their garage and selling them without a registered sales license. The upstart with his fat friend are trying to destroy my business. They're making cheap counterfeits, misleading potential customers. These fraudsters don't have any respect for the law. We're going to go ahead and send 2 officers over there just to kind of take care of that little situation. And we're going to get our report. Drug report. A skip. Wrong place. Nuts. Alright. We'll have to wait till everybody comes back. Then we'll go ahead and find the dude. Disorderly conduct. A woman entered City Hall carrying a basin, proceeded to restroom, fill hot water, and took it to the front desk where she proceeded to wash her hair. The guard is on duty calling police. Apparently the woman was protesting the fact that her home has been without hot water for 2 months, and the city has failed and has promised to fix it. We'll go send J Boogie to kind of deal with this situation. In the garage doors, assuming they're making a lot of noise, no one answers the door. Turn on the siren loudspeaker and demand they open the garage doors. Forcefully knock down the door, break down the door. Let's go ahead and turn on the siren and demand they open the garage doors. There's a few students in a jumble of computer circuits smoldering something. Guys are getting shut down. Let's go down to the police station and discuss what you're doing here. Get that taken care of. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Good stuff. Everybody comes back. People need to come back. Drug possession at the library. Alright. I'll go ahead and send them out to the library. Let's get this guy. We're closing in on one of these gangs, which is good. Disorderly conduct report. J Boogie is a rock. He takes care of that situation. And let's see if we pick up a dude. Offender caught. Excellent. Case gets the case done. And now we can start to investigate Federica Laterza. Let's go ahead and do that. Get somebody on the lead. We can send... Let's send Cross and have DeBrito to back him up. No, Nava to back him up. Let's get this thing started. We're gonna bust a gang, get ourselves some sweet, sweet cash. And, you know, uphold law and justice and everything like that. You know, in principle. Quiet day again today. After those couple of days where everything was just off the hook, I guess that's part of the game. Alright. We have no frames, so there's no point in looking at that. We have 3 investigations active. The homicide, we can go into the details a bit. You know, we did this one before, so until we start seeing more frames with the boy, there's no point in going through a lot of that. It's a shame that it repeated itself, because I was pretty sure I had done that. We don't have nearly enough frames for this investigation anyway. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, that's what I thought. We don't have that many on the case here. So I'm going to put him on for that. And let's see, do we have anybody? Okay, Weaver is on. Soap is the shift A. Let's see here. Who's on drug trafficking? We got 2 people on that. We'll put Mole on there. And then Davenport. Drug trafficking. Actually, we really want... The drug trafficking one is important, but not... I'm going to take Mole off, and then we're going to put extortion and assault, because this is the Sands investigation. We're going to put Mole on here. Yeah, she's already on the shift. We need at least 2 people active on this case. So we're going to put DeBrito and Hunter on there. And then... it's a case. And then for the homicide... stop it. For the homicide, we got 1 person on, 1 person off. We will put Mole on there so that she can come on for tomorrow. Drug trafficking, details. We got 2 people on there relatively well, but we do want Beasley to kind of help out on that. So who have we got on this one? These guys are coming on shift. We'll put Case on there as well. We want this. I want Sands to go down. And this is the way to do it. And so we are just going to have as many detectives as we can on there. A passerby noticed a suspicious worker carrying a drill dangerously close to the roadway. He pulled his helmet down over his eyes, but I never forget a face. I knew right away. I recognized him. It's the dentist. And he looks like he's about to jump on the road and start drilling people right in their cars. Yeah. Of course he is. That's totally his MO, right? I mean, to be fair, I haven't actually told anybody what the MO is, but we're going to go ahead and send people out to this drug sales last picture show theater. And as noticed, a suspicious fan who seems to have some kind of shop. He's afraid that drug traffickers have moved in next door. We will send Austin, Purdy, and Anderson to take care of the situation. Yeah. Okay. Reckless endangerment. The worker was repairing the road and wasn't threatening anyone. Of course he wasn't. Meanwhile, we're gonna get World War III is gonna break out here when the police arrive at when the real one arrives at their destination. Assault. A trucker grew furious when he discovered a dead cockroach in his sandwich. He grabbed the waitress by her hair and beat her head on the table. The Roadhouse hostess caused the police hurry. Soon he'll be coming for me. Let's go ahead. Send Klaus and Yancey. Get this guy taken care of. The van is parked near a cinema. It looks empty. Walk up. Let's keep an eye on it for a bit. Someone started moving inside the van. Shout, don't move.
11.
Offender caught. Oh, they actually were doing stuff. Okay, well, we got them taken care of. I totally know what I'm doing. I'm totally a chief of police now. This simulator is 110% accurate in terms of what a police chief does every day, right? Alright, harassment at Eddie's Burgers. Okay, now we're finally getting some real crimes. Excellent! I mean, not... this game makes you think weird thoughts. A woman is on the phone claiming that the person sitting at the table is a terrifying maniac from Seems to be carrying a work bag on his shoulder which showed the contours of a drill. Come on, people. Fortunately, we actually do have enough officers on staff to actually handle this many false alarms. So we're doing good, and we're building our professionalism. And another bush. I didn't even notice that.
1210 and
Suspicious individual. Strange texture apartment me one night and stay parked outside my house. Looking at my windows, I'm afraid it's that maniac who likes to come drill you at night. Please come quickly. That phrasing. All right. Austin and Anderson, go ahead and take care of the situation. Let's see. Wow. Harassment reports. Only man. Blah, blah, blah. The bag he holds only change of clothes in the lunchbox, of course. Detective Cross, open an investigation. We've only got 3 frames. There's no point in looking at that. I'm going to open the investigation here. We actually do have enough frames to start looking into that. Let's go ahead and see the other report for the homicide. No new frames found. Okay, so we're not making any progress on that. Extortion and assault, we're going to go to details. I'm going to have a look at this one. King of the bookies. Vehicles, weapons, debtor, neighbors. Martin Sand is lieutenant of the Sand Mafia family, managed a network of bookies, and enjoys personally collecting especially large debts, even though he's repeatedly been instructed by the family boss not to meddle in such affairs. Martin Sand hates automobiles and travels everywhere by his favorite horse, Snow White. Seriously, okay, that's real. I thought for sure that our detective was just making things up. Let's see here. Weapons. Weapons enter his house without a gun, but he rarely ever uses it. He prefers to beat debtors with a large whip and finishes his victims with a shank. Martin Sand wears cowboy boots and spurs. Okay, he's got a gun. He's missing his cowboy hat, though, in this. He does carry the gun and the weapon here, so... And he wears the boots. Vehicles. Favorite horse, Snow White. Okay, so now we got 2 frames. I'm pretty sure that Snow White is white. We're just gonna roll with that for now. Here we have. Let's see. Have a look at this. Weapons. Nope. Debtor. Dak Pritchard, widower, large son with the racist, hasn't been able to pay. He lives alone in the suburbs. The neighbors heard the sound of breaking glass and men yelling, "Pay up or die." Not very helpful. Let's see here. Let's just go ahead and pretend that... Yeah, we don't even have enough frames for this. Okay, we're done. We don't have enough frames because that one with the brown horse is fake. And that's it for that. Let's see here. Suspicious individual. Taxi driver takes a break, enjoying a sandwich he brought from home. There was no drill in his car. Of course not. And that's the end of the day. And I think that is it for that. I think that's the end of this episode. Again, if there's a cutscene at the end of this, I'm just going to let it roll this time, all right? So, thank you very much for joining me. It's been that Catholic Gamer Dude playing This Is the Police. Pretty standard day, but we did all right. Except for handing over the frames to the feds. I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I guess we just have to do it at some point. But in any event... that's that. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.